Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Carly and this is Soul Connect, where we connect into the journey of spiritual awakening, share tools on how to cultivate a deep-rooted relationship with the divine, and talk about all things life and love. Okay, today we're going to talk a little bit about the roller coaster of this journey. Are you wanting to get off yet? Well, that's normal, because this is not for the faint of heart. And I know you don't want to hear this, but unfortunately, there is no getting off the ride. Once the flame has been lit, you're in it for the long haul. You see, when you've met your beloved, you saw your own God essence within them. Your soul recognized them and the wholeness and oneness of the divine that lives within us all. It was a remembering, and it sparked a spiritual awakening. And so you were catapulted into separation, because this brings you to move you through the illusions of separation and release all of your core wounding and old conditioning attached to the facade of the human world. Now, I say facade not because the human realm of the five senses or the material and physical is not real, but because there is so much more than this. There is so much more to your being, and this is what the twin flame journey awakens you to. Your connection with your beloved is so much more than the typical 3D earthly relationship, although it can appear to others once you are in energetic alignment that you are in a typical relationship. Your connection stems far beyond this, and it's this connection in energy and spirit where your union begins. And this cannot be done in physical union, as you stay focused on the material when you are in physical union. The physical and material come later. Now, this seems backwards, I know, from the ways that we're used to thinking and being in the world, but thinking on this journey is also going to keep you stuck as you seek knowledge and attempt to understand through your mind in the ways that we would normally seek to know more about, like how a car engine works. The more you focus on physical matter and the more you'll loop in the egoic mind. The egoic mind is a slave to the ego, the personality, and the stories of your humanness, who you believe you are. It's rooted in separation because it believes that you are you because I am me. But this is a journey back to soul, and the soul does not know separation. The soul is eternally connected to the divine, whether it inhabits a human body or not. And this journey is a remembering of the divine within, and your beloved sparked this remembrance. Unfortunately, the more you attach on to your human desires, sorry guys, I have something in my throat, and there's been a lot happening in that area of my body lately, and that's a good thing because we're clearing and we're releasing through our energy centers. So for me, it's moving upwards. That's great. All right, back focusing here. So the more that you attach on to your humanness and the desires, the wants, the needs, the emotions, and the thoughts, or the roles you play, of friend or partner, mother, father, coworker, whatever, the more you're going to loop in separation consciousness. However, the more you push these things away, which often happens as we embark upon our spiritual journey, seeking only love and light, the same thing happens. The journey is really about balance of both your humanness and the divine. It's about acceptance of both the shadow and the light. And in this acceptance, there is serenity and ease and flow to life that only stepping into soul can bring. But how? How do you begin to step back into and tap back into your soul's essence, the same essence that you share with your beloved? Well, it's really all about the divine. Your soul is a fractal of this higher consciousness we all share, but it is not separate in the same way that your ego or personality is. You see, the ego and personality are attached to your human form, but the soul is not. It knows that this separation is simply an illusion. It is the Maya or dream of our world. Coming home to soul is awakening to this dream. Now, that doesn't mean that the dream will disappear. It simply means that you will become aware of the dream and the dreamer and see that there is so much more beyond this physical plane. You begin to become aware of the one that exists behind the two, And your connection with your beloved, whether you are in separation or not, becomes the dance of two remembering the one, dancing to remember the two, and around you go. The two will wish to reinforce their existence, however, which is the story, the ego, that separation, because without it, you are one. And if you are one, the stories can no longer exist. So you can no longer sit in your wounding or in your belief of who you are. You are so much more. But to step into this wholeness, you must be willing to release all that you have known thus far. And that's not easy. It is in this release that people will say they are experiencing the dark night of the soul. But the dark night of the soul does not have to be painful if you can begin to balance your attachments and aversions, becoming attached to nothing, yet also not pushing away. Serenity of the soul and peace from the human condition lives here in acceptance. But how can you accept what is without fear? Fear is what creates attachment and aversion. Fear of losing what you have or not getting what you want. Fear of having to feel your emotions and really allow them to be instead of closing your heart and pushing away. Fear is a part of the human condition, and so long as you are in a human body, it is something you're going to experience. You can't push fear away either. You must also learn to accept your fear. That doesn't mean sitting in it, however, or reacting to it. It simply means becoming aware and handing it over to the divine. But you can't hand over your fears to the divine or a power greater than your humanness if you do not have faith in this power. This journey is really all about cultivating that faith and then practicing the balance between attachment and aversion as triggers arise, coming back to the present moment, coming back to your original soul essence over and over and over again. And it's here that you begin to release stagnant energy and trapped energy from wounds of the past and allow your life force to flow. It's here that you begin to align to that energetic vibration of union. But to do so, you must keep an open heart. And it's in this openness that the flow of energy increases and you learn to be in love. In love is what this journey is all about, but not the kind of love that you have been used to until now, not the love that holds attachments or conditions. Now, that doesn't mean, again, that you push away the yuck of the world or the yuck of your beloved's ego and simply sugarcoat your situation. It simply means you learn to detach from the humanness of it all, coming back to presence over and over. So, as to be in love, it actually means to be in presence. And this is the only place that the soul can be. The soul does not do. The soul only is. So the soul is in your being. It's in the being behind the humanness, the eternal presence behind the stories. If you need more help tapping into the divine and stepping back into soul, releasing the stories of our human condition, my website is there for you. At uniteyoursoul.com, you can find my course, Your Divine Connection, The Path to Union, and that will really help you to begin to cultivate this faith in a power greater than you, the consciousness that knows no separation. It will help you to begin to step back into soul and lay the spiritual foundation upon which union is built. And what you practice here is what you will come back to over and over as you begin to balance your energy and the shared energy of your connection. It's currently 50% off and comes with a free one-on-one soul coaching session with me. So check that out. You can ask questions and connect with me personally there about your journey. I hope this video today was helpful and that you'll hit the like button and subscribe for more content to come. Until next time, much love, friends.